Most humans could have the entirety of their fleeting lives chronicled in but a few short lines. Their stories really make for terribly dull reading.
Surrender!
Hi! Let the show begin. Steady as stone.
Futile! Through me, justice is served! Your penance is due! You stand condemned! Your sins weigh upon your soul!
Let's play!
Come a little closer. Come a little closer.
Out of the frying pan!
Think you can get away? How rude!
You're in for a little shock. Don't be such a brute. You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. Let's spark things up a little.
Eat this! Boba, get them!
Here we go! Ha! Time for takeoff! Brace yourselves!
Nice and spicy!
You're in for a little shock.
Right here, right now, right here.
Let's sweeten the deal! Watch this!
Witness the power of Gugwa! Huh? No!
Germinate! Scatter!
Emerge, right now. Nothing lasts forever. Right here, emerge, right now.
Here's the goods!
Propagate!
Emerge! Right now! Right here!
Time to act. Rain outlines your...
Right now! Emerge!
Shazam! Let's...
Right now! Right here! Right now!
Propagate!
Right here!
A sight to behold.
Right now! Right here!
A blade embraces its duty. As a jeweler
right now. Right here, right now.
Scatter!
Magic lamp! Watch this!
Ring cutter. Huh?
Spring forth! Propagate!
Right here, right now, right here. Nothing lasts forever. Emerge. Right here. What a nuisance.
Let's sweeten the deal! Find the merchandise! You big bully! Magic lamp! Watch this! Shazam!
No, my sword!
Yeah!
Your more is mine! Here's the gut!
Not good.
Watch this! Your more is mine!
Huh?
Magic lamp! Shazam!
Germinate! Scatter!
Let me weave you a verse. Emerge, right now. I'm always watching. Emerge.
Watch this! Here's the goods!
Propagate!
No, my sword!
Your more is mine!
Right here, right now. Emerge.
Shazam!
Rain, outline. Right now, right here.
Let's sweeten the deal!
Spring forth! Yeah!
Rain Cutter! No, my sword!
Nothing lasts forever. Right now, right here, right now.
Shazam!
Yeah! Propagate! Yeah!
Emerge.
Scatter! Yeah!
Right now. Emerge. Right now.
What's this?
Body and mount.
Yeah!
Emerge. Right now. Right here.
Scatter!
The fun is over.
Magic lamp!
Emerge. Right here.
No, my sword!
Propagate!
You're more in time!
Emerge. Right here. Right now.
Don't you remember your adventure plans, my lady?
There are so many local specialties in Sumeru. I want to buy more. I hope you'll have a wonderful day. local specialties.
Don't
in
you
Samaria.
remember your
I
adventure
want to
plans,
buy
my
more.
lady?
There are so many local specialties in Sumeru. I want to buy more.
Ad Astra Avisosk.
Hi, Catherine. Do you have any commissions for us today?
Commissions, huh? Oh, how about this? Please attend the Academia's Academic Symposium this afternoon and recite a love poem. And if possible, please also use your camera to capture the reaction of the...
Huh? What kind of commission is that?
I see. It appears... In that case, please go to Port Ormos and convince the Eremites there to spend some time volunteering at the local...
Hey, that's not any better.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure the mercenaries will have some
Paimon's gotta ask. Just who exactly...
Oh, the commissioner? Well, actually, I just wanted to see the two...
Was it so obvious? I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions. That kind of chance to observe...
Ah, so it's Nahida. Paimon just knew Catherine wouldn't crack those kinds of...
From when she said...
So it's been you this whole time?
Are you Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways, and I even had a really long dream. It was another dream about the Sub-Zerus festival. In my dream, I was sitting in the middle of a flower terrace, and everyone in Sumeru City was holding hands as they danced in circles around me. I also got to sit on a gigantic flower carriage. Ferris, the Night of Flowers.
You know, Nahida, maybe your dream is how the Sub-Zerus festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets together to...
Huh?
No, we aren't pitying you. That would only make everything... By the way, have you had a chance to visit Dunyarzad? How's she doing? The homie Annie's...
Yes, I paid her a visit right after I woke. Her condition is stabilized. However, since Elazar is a manifestation of the withering on the human... But for the moment, our top focus should still be figuring out what...
Right. Who knows what'll happen if they manage to pull off another scheme like the Samsara of the Sub-Zerus Fest?
So our first priority should be investigating and putting a stop to the sage's activities. As for...
Oh, good point. Sorry, adventurers. We're gonna be
Let's continue our chat.
Okay, so do you have any idea?
Actually, I've already done a little bit of work on that. But for now, I've already tried that. But all the key members of the Academia, it seems that from the very beginning, they've been guarding against info leaks from the Akasha. Of course.
Have you already
I'm guessing not yet. But distrusting me would make perfect sense if they've ever paid it. In any case, We're in the dark as of now, since we still don't know anything about their goals. After all, every person... No way,
You mean it'd be too easy?
No, it's not that. We shouldn't involve in doing that would be ignoring the safety of...
That's a good point. Are we really out of ideas? Nahida, you're super smart, so you already have something in mind, right?
According to a popular theory from the Vahumana Darshan of the Academia, rejecting impractical motions at the beginning of a planning session will give more weight to the actual proposal.
Okay, Okay, but aren't you the god of wisdom? You don't have to use that kind.
Well, I've been thinking that if I can't directly possess the leaders, then I should find someone who's already involved, but hasn't decided to side with the sages.
You're saying we should recruit a spy? Oh, before coming back, we met someone named Alhaitham. He seems like he acts alone, and he likes doing stuff behind.
Actually, I already have someone in mind. Do you still...
Setaria. Paimon remember we ran into her basically every time the Sub-Zero was fest. Paimon still remembers the smug and mean way she always spoke to.
I've always liked observing. She was born in the desert and was hailed as their greatest genius. Her academic gifts allowed her special admission into the academia.
Oh, Paimon didn't know she was from the desert. She must be pretty special.
The name Setaria means star. When she lived in the desert, she shone like the brightest star. Later on, she was chosen by the sun. The star was given a place soon after. The star witnessed the sun scorching the earth. The star began to waver. Instead of staying beside, but in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her eyes.
From the sound of it, Setaria's just hung up on the research, but she doesn't really support the academia. She still feels guilty about not doing more for the desert, right? She's just...
Indeed. When they are presented with complex moral issues, many people will she's suppressing a lot of guilt. But before she realized it, she had already become the sage's accomplice. She can't deny her part in their... Right. We must somehow make that way. Not only can we get useful intel from her, but from my past observations, Setaria will take a day off from the tomorrow afternoon just happens to be a shopping day to prepare. Let's go check out some of her favorite spots. This should be Setaria's favorite fortune-telling spot.
So should we ask the fortune teller?
No,
Talking style and keep...
My poor lost lambs. Have you become troubled? The divine voice of wisdom often echoes between mine ears. If the...
Huh? Really? Nahida, you've been whispering things to her?
Shh. My friend here has some doubts.
It would seem that Harut and Marut are quite wary of you.
Only mocking the god of Animo, questioning the lord of Geo's financial savvy.
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Health prospect. Oh, the gods have spoken. The truth shall be revealed. Your life shall continue on many... Marut, did you two spoil my divination?
Actually, Paimon thinks this is
I admit that the orientation of today's celestial...
Is that so?
If you were to bring some food offerings for Harut...
Is this another one of Setaria's favorite?
Yep. It belongs to a king. His father helps Setaria a lot when I start talking with him. But...
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some...
We caught wind of your great craftsman.
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Catherine from the...
Speaking of, where did you learn this?
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing for him. After that, I began making pottery by myself in secret, and I simply changed trades when my works turned out well. Although it's a pity that I'm no longer making much use of the...
That's
was your...
Oh no, not anymore. A few years back, he fell from a roof and broke his leg. Since he had already saved...
I see. We wish him peace and happiness in his retirement. I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come...
No problem. Rest easy.
I've never seen Haruten Mar...
This should be our final stop. Sitaria's always thinking of this restaurant when she's working at the academia.
Nahida, you've really thought of...
It's my duty to protect Samira's...
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before. Huh? If I recall, you were having a discussion with someone about shipbuilding.
Ah, that's right. After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor and spent my entire childhood staring at the but I'm still discussing all kinds of problems with different scholars. And I'm
What an admirable spirit for learning.
Sure.
So this restaurant has a basement as well?
That's right. It's not usually open to patrons. Most of the time,
I see. Yes, that makes sense.
Thank you so much.
So, was that everybody?
Mm-hmm. 3 familiar faces should be enough for Sitaria.
What's the point of all the information we've collected?
Sitaria is already used to avoiding her problems, so we must find a way to break through her usual sensibilities. I remember that you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormuz are all making a fuss about the upcoming... Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the fate of her homeland may turn out to be...
Oh, Paimon gets it now! You want to take it... Although she knows she should return home to help the people of the desert, all she's done is conspire with the sages.
Well, the Scarlet King is long gone, and Sitaria is also too... If we simply engaged her under the guise of the Scarlet King's believers, she would definitely be weary of us, and we... But if we were to borrow some of her close acquaintances to talk with her, her reaction would
So, you mean you're going to possess those people we just talked...
Yep. Possess them through the Akasha. Imply that they've already converted to the faith of the Scarlet King, and then convey our made-up will of the Scarlet King. As long as everything goes smoothly, we'll get through to Sitaria for sure.
Ah, so that's how you're going to use all the info we collected on these people.
Exactly. So...
Huh? Best of luck!
That's no problem at all. I'll just share all their senses with you once I've possessed them. As long as you're also wearing an Akasha term.
Huh. That is pretty convenient. But why does he have to do this? Can't you do...
Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've never been good at...
You're not wrong. It's always been painfully obvious whenever you try...
If it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave these people alone. But seeing how...
Yeah, don't beat yourself up over it. We're only doing this to help
Alright, then let...
Here she comes! Sitaria's here!
Let's quietly follow her. Once she starts talking to her acquaintances, we'll find a safe... As for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you.
Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find...
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me is a...
Of course I'm listening. You...
Okay then. You just seemed a little strange. Your cats seem pretty worked up. I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again? Ah, that's right. They're just little darlings, aren't they?
So, which fortuned...
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you...
A mess?
Well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work? I really just want to get it over with.
I hear you. No problem at all. The gods are asking Setaria, why?
Why haven't I gone home?
Setaria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand now instead of a question. The god...
I'm sorry. I know I failed the gods. Please pass on my most sincere... And, if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's...
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who...
The Scarlet King? No wonder he would make such a demand of me. Even though news of the Scarlet King's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. How can the Scarlet King still exist in real life?
Insolence! I am the Scarlet King's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute?
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has touched even... I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Wait!
Whoa! She just ran off in a hurry.
Well done. Setaria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss. To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core.
Aw, Nahida.
All I know are some abstract Harabatop theories. And in any case, my time with you has shown a lot of them to be utterly useless. Anyway, enough of that. Let's hurry and catch up to Setaria.
got Akeem's now, right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him right away!
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for? Oh, right. Your old man's crap. Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better? Huh? Wasn't he nursing a leg injury?
He sprained his arm a while back while trying to show...
Actually, while we're talking about him...
Yeah, he's been retired.
If you could find the time, please write him a letter. Please pass on that recently he has a quick temper and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro Archon. I don't want him to get in...
Oh? So, who are you? I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose...
Akeem! You don't mean...
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange...
Can't pick a side? Me?
Whoa! Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this!
You really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. But once everything is over, I'll be sure to pay her a visit to her mind and explain everything. Anyway, let's keep going.
Come on! Sataria's already started talking with Shishan!
So, Shishan, have you noticed like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
Oh, right. Speaking of strange, I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost count. That was really weird.
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be impossible.
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
Shishan, don't tell me that you...
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should... In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed? You, who works side by...
Please, please stop!
Even now, Sataria's still trying to run from her problems.
She can no longer justify everything.
Hey, she's trying to...
This is the most important part of all.
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me, Pat.
Please, try to remain calm, miss.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to...
Heretics? What kind of...
The Scarlet King! Many people I know have suddenly...
Miss Sataria.
You know my...
The Scarlet King is immortal. And all, you must face the truth, Sataria. You tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp. Child of the Scarlet King, never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King.
Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
It seems that no matter... I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. Guilt over my part in the Sage's plans. But no matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by...
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a...
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve as a form of atonement.
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Your appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this wretched situation. Please tell me, what can I do?
How much?
I was just one of the designers for the massed dream harvest scheme, but I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only... I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city, and even the sages are still quite wary of him.
To fight against the academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us...
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage. One thing, though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely... let me see... let's...
The academia entrance. Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
Don't worry about that. I assure you, I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the...
All right. That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the god of wisdom, she's also the one... Maybe it's time for me to find a...
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring...
The Traveler's execution was ingenious. He's the... Well, now that we've made plans to meet again tomorrow evening...
Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you? God of wisdom and guard...
No. The truth is the true guardian of scholars. I've always...
Catherine, right?
That's right. I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your...
Shh! We're on a secret mission tonight, so we need to protect...
Yep, Paimon's right. We cannot fully rule... If something were to happen, my existence may be the only trump card we'll be... After all, the academia should still be unable to confirm the existence of...
Yep. Exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking. Anyway, enough about that. Let's just make sure to be on our guard. Off? What do you feel is off? It's the middle of the night. Of course it's quiet. You're not getting paranoid, are you?
No, I think he's right. It really is a lot quieter than usual. If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets. I'm not sure if this is...
Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe Sitar...
I also can't quite figure out why things feel a little off.
Well, regardless... really aren't many people out right now. Let's hope it'll be this quiet in front of the Academia, and that Sataria managed to distract all the guards. This hour of the night.
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at last. And to a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're the outcast, expelled from the Academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor. If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
The people of Sumeru City. What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
No, what should we do? These are all just regular people.
Leave now. You need to get out of here.
What? That guy's a Fatui Harbinger! We can't just leave you here!
Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru! Don't worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the god of wisdom.
This should be far enough. Whew. Paimon needs to... is the heater going to be okay? We only made it out because of her. Paimon wasn't... he called himself the Doctor. Remember, and that even the sages are wary of him. Yep. Sounds like she must have been talking. Yeah. Now that the doctor's in the picture, we're no longer just dealing with the But what are the Fatui after this time? Another Gnosis? Yeah, things would be a lot easier with Nahita's help. Nahita said we'll meet again outside of the city. But we can't just keep waiting around, right? You mean... Oh, right! Wasn't he invited by the sages to work on some project when we were Even though he turned it down at the time, he might still know there's no time to lose.
Personally, I think the idea of things staying the same forever is quite...
Close enough.
Let's sweep the deal! Shazam!
Scatter!
Emerge! Right now! Emerge!
Watch this!
Here!
Right now! Right here!
Here's the goods!
Rain outlines your fate. Huh?
Emerge! Right here! Emerge!
Propagate! Hold it right there! A blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you, all right. Take a look around.
Are you...
Corps of 30! We are an elite brigade that commands the highest commission rate in all of Sumeru.
The outcast? An outcast? But why wouldn't the doctor just send the Fatui after us?
Still wasting time on idle chit-chat.
Right now! Emerge! A sight to behold! Right here! Emerge!
Let's sweeten the deal!
Right now! Right here! Right now! Emerge! Right now! Right here!
It isn't over yet!
right now, right here.
Morris? That was pretty rough. Is that what Elite Yeah. But this doctor guy seems like a pretty tough opponent. Going up against smart people.
Come on, let's go. There's a fortune to be made.
All right, amuse me.
Come on, let's go. There's a fortune to be made.
Yep. I'll have to grab a drink with Flame May when I'm back in the city.
Yeah. A fateful offering. Yeah. Time to go.
How many Rukashava mushrooms do I need to sell before?
Oh, it's the Traveler in Paimon. To be honest, I'm not doing too well. As a result, Master Tainari is taking me off the patrol.
Oh, Kale. Speaking of Tainari, did he go off?
Oh, Master Tainari?
He left? But isn't Tainari always...
I thought it was weird too. Master Tainari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher, but no. I only found out that he left through a message he left behind. To leave in such a hurry? Master Tainari originally studied in the Immorta Darshan of the Academia. And I know that before he became a forest watcher, Master Tainari once spent a long time conducting research at Parties Di.
A research base, huh? Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Parties Di.
Don't worry.
Got it. Will do. you're okay. We were so worried about you. Hey, this was supposed to be a touching reunion, but you're ruining the moment.
Actually, it's very smart of the Traveler to be wary of me right now. Plus, it's not like you could have known what happened after we... Even a pool of stagnant water after a torrential storm can occasionally pass as a patch of sky.
Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure analogy.
Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your trust or anything.
Well, we understand that point now. Please, Nahida, tell us...
When you left, I was still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds. Thankfully, when the doctor mentioned depositing information into the subconscious, instead, he did something closer to creating hallucinations. Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him just as he was about to capture...
What a relief. The doctor sure pulled out some hidden cards.
I gave away my true identity when I restored everyone's minds, which means we've lost another one of our trump cards. Also, the doctor is already an expert at modifying Akasha terminals.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then how do we stop him? He's still at the academia, so it's possible he it feels like he's toying with us. What a nasty piece of... Plus, the doctor's combat ability alone is apparently enough...
We shouldn't give up hope just yet.
But actually, Nahida, how did you know we were trying to get to...
Yes, I have. I can see the Traveler's elemental energy. You didn't come here for sightseeing, right?
We're looking for a scholar we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to...
Okay, let's...
Why do my results not match my original projections?
Traveler?
The voice! It's Hypatia!
What a pleasant surprise!
Who's this?
She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other,
Oh, I see.
That's right, we're old friends. You've come...
Hypatia, you're way too excited about this. Wait, no. Did you already finish?
What do you... My consciousness has already managed...
You did it! Congratulations!
It's so... When my consciousness made contact with the gods. What is...
That sounds incredible!
Oh, all right. Remember? I promised to help you understand what you saw from Irminsul. My current self has not only gained true insight, but I can even help you establish a direct...
You can do that?
I've never heard of anything like that, but... If you want to give it a try, I'll do...
Hold on. I brought some Spirit Borneo with me. This is still a crucial part of... All right now. Hold my hand.
Okay.
Ready?
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand. The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies. My fury will never be quelled. The first to betray me was a god. My creator. My mother. Valuing strength above all, she saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human. My family. My friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. powerless before his mortality? He broke his promise to me. Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounce the world and laugh in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity. There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
What was that? Did we actually just see the Balladier's memories? But how is he connected to the divine consciousness that have...
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Alas, if only that which beats within my chest wasn't a filthy mortal heart.
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no periporno life, but rather...
Ah! You! Why are you so mean to me? What I found divine wisdom. Shouldn't I receive praise and honor? Haven't I uncovered that?
Hypatia?
That's how I always thought everything should... Wait. Have I... already lost my mind?
Wait, something isn't right.
Okay, we finally lost him. Are you okay, Nahida?
Oh, the Traveler's back?
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure. After that, Kainari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here. What? You swapped... Wait, then where is Nahida's...
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it... Also, while we were running, the consciousness in your body told me to pass on a message. The doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness, so I can't journey. But even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out...
Oh no! Nahida, was that message schedule she left for us? It's pretty vague. Oh, that makes sense. Since the doctor captured her, she won't be able to say anything. Even in a moonless night, a shower... Huh. Paimon knows the... Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. But she isn't with...
Paimon, you said Sanctuary of Surasthana. Does the...
Your guess is correct, but...
That's all right. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away. As for the complicated nature of the situation, I've spent some time with you, and it looks like the Dendro Archon's also on your side, so...
Thank you, Tainari. Oh, actually, we came here to ask you a question.
Ah, that. While I was indeed invited to... All I know is that that project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
Huh? Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body? What?
Do you have any evidence? So that's what happened. That explains why Hypatia's symptoms were different from...
Tainari, did you leave the Avidia...
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms were rather atypical, if I didn't take action, Hypatia would have already been taken by the Matra to the desert, doomed to a life of exile at Aru village. Now that you mention it, I knew the Academia has never thought particularly, but I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as creating a new god. Looks like I made the right decision by not accepting the Doctor and the Balladeer. We have 2 Fatui Harbingers in Sumeru. From your description, I don't think they've completed their project. But then, what is the connection between creating a new god and restoring Irminsul?
Yeah, it feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the sage's goals. Right, we've pretty much gone over everything we need to know.
I'll stay here for now. If you're planning to go into the desert, start by heading for Caravan Rib. Come find me here if there's anything else I...
Thanks, Tainari. Hope...
No time to lose. No time to lose.
We finally made it to Caravan Rebat. So, just... Oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if...
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Huh?
Over here.
Oh, hey, then went that way! hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
No time to lose.
What the... Where did he go? How did we lose him?
More Eremite mercenaries? Who are they working for this time?
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago. There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the Academia.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Alhaitham. I never thought we'd run into you here. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the Academia?
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the Academia's hit list. I can't say that I didn't expect it. However, had I wished to turn you over to the Academia, don't you think you'd already be the Eremites?
Oh, right. You do have a point.
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes researcher autonomy. And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the sages can offer. Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Unfortunately, I've run into some difficulties. Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get... Which brings me back to you. The leader of Ain al-Ahmar used the Divine Knowledge Capsule right in front of you. And upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed. To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something.
Alhaitham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail. What kind of person even notices and remembers stuff?
So that's your answer. Well, I do, but that does prove you do have some undisclosed information about the Divine Knowledge Cap. No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to investigate on my own. Speaking...
That's right! We have the same plan as you! But we don't really have any...
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more resources and intel than anywhere else.
It's always better to travel with someone you know.
This place is pretty dead. By which... I mean, there's nothing to kill. You know, there are better ways to seek out our enemies than, well, standing here. Ja! Za! Ja! Bring it on! Not bad. Not bad at all.
Right now. Right here. Emerge.
No time to lose. Now I just need to get my hands on the rest. No time to lose.
Right now. Emerge. Right now.
Where I'm from, if we didn't keep moving, we'd freeze to death. Literally. Yeah.
The wind knows me.
Before us lies Aru Village.
Whoa, this landscape.
Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you
Oh, Haytham. Do not think you can escape my judgment.
Judgment? So that's how you...
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me. Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist.
Seemed to me more like your own personal touch.
Who is that, Al-Haytham?
Yes. General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the Academia.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Al-Haytham, to the point of blocking an attack for him. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him. I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer. Otherwise...
Has Al-Haytham done something wrong? Hyman doesn't think he's as bad as you've made him.
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Al-Haytham, I saw it. Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escaped.
Wait, the divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, morally due? If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the Academia?
I should have known you'd be difficult.
You two? Ugh, what you would do?
Well, look at you two, acting all tough and self-righteous over there. Sure looks that way. 2 giants from the Academia duking it out once and for all. Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtue, but how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn. Hey, did either of you hear a word?
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so strong.
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you, over here, quickly! We have to take cover.
Someone's calling for us! Oh.
That sounded like Candace. Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you Academia folks such hard...
All right, stop yelling.
Want to play sardines with 3 people who want to tear each other? The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating any—
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace.
Our savior has come at last! Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon. Thank you so much for—
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister.
All right. Now that we're all better acquainted, we should return. As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the sandstorm started. And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make— So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one another, and if anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality—
Oh! On second thought,
And that goes for you too, Miss D. Do I make myself—
All right, we got—
That's what I like to hear.
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
Wait, that was—
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Al-Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a rather.
Huh? Exile?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request. But I soon found that I began to realize that they were cautious. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached. The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages.
So they really—
I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to assert and maintain their control. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the academia of today. I believed it would be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action. I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need—
Sino seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the same— Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he's somehow— Well, Sino,
When I was investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation between Al-Haytham and a sage. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you—
What?
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the Divine Knowledge Capsule, and I think—
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating—
Al-Haytham!
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
A most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me. Their words contained one key piece of information. From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward? So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the divine knowledge capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ain al-Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for, so it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the divine knowledge.
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance. You were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
That's true. Al-Haytham helped us out at Caravan Rebat as well.
I'm willing to apologize, if that's worth anything to you. I took the divine knowledge capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied. After all,
you should be well aware, Scribe Al-Haytham. Now, answer me this. Did the sages
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the academia. Do you really think they would tell me anything?
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence.
As you wish.
Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings. And now you, Dia.
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aru village for a visit. I was actually but then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. It ticked me off, and things went downhill from there.
Is that all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your style. In that case...
That's more like it. I missed you all so much, Candace.
Whoa! What was that?
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home.
Creatures? In the sand?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone...
Yeah, just leave him to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough.
The winds died down. That means the sandstorm's over. Candace still isn't back yet, though.
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. All right,